welcome to Clara's News Channel. So glad you decided to stop by and see what I am putting up for debate today. Well, I wanted to talk about the debate. I saw this article, hold on, let me find it, about the debate, and it's called What We Lost During Last Night's Cringeworthy Debate. I'm going to be honest with you, I did not watch the debate. I have heard different opinions about it, saying that they felt that Joe Biden didn't do well. He had to search for words or whatnot. And I must say that I really, really get frustrated with news organizations like CNN and MSNBC. And I'm a liberal, especially with MSNBC and all of them, because they choose to try to continue the norm when it comes to this election. And I am sick of it, to be honest. And let me explain what I mean, the norm. In a normal election cycle, you have two opponents equally qualified with different opinions and different agendas, but normal people with normal families and a love for the United States, upstanding people. Most of the time they're war heroes. Look at the presidents that we have had prior to. We'll take these two out of the equation. But prior from Obama back, look at the quality of people we've had as president. And we have had some that have done good and some have done bad. But one common thread running through them was decency, the love of the country. You didn't have to worry about your, your national secrets. You didn't have to worry about the rule of law. You didn't have to worry about them corrupting every aspect of your government. Look at the Supreme Court. It's totally corrupt. Totally corrupt. And and what I'm saying is this is why we can't treat this election cycle as normal. That's CNN sitting up there with the two people asking questions. Come on now. And Trump is lying and lying and lying, and they never corrected anything until the thing was over, well into it. And then they call him balls and strikes. Well, Trump did this, and who won, and all that. Really? Really, CNN? Really, MSNBC? Really? Is that what we're going to do? When you have a man on stage with 34 felony convictions, who orchestrated an attack on the seat of power of the United States of America, that tried to get people to find votes in the last election, who has been, it has been established in court that he actually S8 a woman and has to pay her I think $5 million. I mean, and they're sitting up there, Dana, what her name? Dana something. Sitting up there with a white suit on and just yeah, come on. Come on. When are these people going to understand? They are the reason why Trump won last time. Pulling stuff like this, equating people's performances when Joe Biden is standing up there with a convicted felon. Not one felony, not two felonies. I could keep counting to 34 felonies. But you want to act like everything is normal? And then CNN did this um what is it, when they have people there to say what they think. They did that mess. I mean, it's just sickening. I did not even watch it. It's just sickening. Because at the end of the day, if Joe Biden is in the nursing home and governing from his nursing home room, he would do a better job than Donald Trump. At the end of the day, Joe Biden is a decent man. He's going to do what's right. He's going to uphold the rule of law. He's going to maintain NATO. He's not going to let Russia take over Ukraine. I know there's some people who disagree with him about Gaza. I can't say I don't. That I don't I can't say that. But it's bigger fish. Well, it's not bigger fish to fry. It's other fish to fry. Like a woman's bodily autonomy, voting rights, that rogue Supreme Court. It is things, serious things that are going on. And you're going to act like everything is supposed to be normal. And then you're going to try to give Joe Biden a hard time. And he's standing up there with a felon who is waiting for sentencing. And you're going to just act like, you're going to sit there in your white suit. And Anderson Cooper talking to the vice president. You're just going to sit there and they really don't get it. They really do not get it. So no, I am not going to give up 1 minute of my precious time to participate in that nonsense that CNN put on. On July the 5th, he's supposed to be sentenced. And yet instead you talking about Joe Biden. I don't care if Joe Biden have to be wheeled around. What President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, he was in a wheelchair and he was able to govern. And these are the two choices that we have. I was on TikTok and they told me, well, we shouldn't, we should, I just don't like nobody and this and that. Well, this is the choices that we have. And they both too old and this and that. Give me a break. Give me a break. Am I the only one who is dealing with reality here? That's what I wrote on that in the comments. Am I the only one who has a light bulb that is to 100 watts? Am I? Because if your light bulb is fully on, you know that we only have two choices here. It's Trump or Biden. Why do you want to have a conversation about something that's not rooted in reality? One is a felon, one is a grifter. He's a grifter, he's a felon, he's a traitor. He is, I think, is a plant of Russia. He's a threat to our national security. He's a threat to our rule of law. And then you got a man who is naturally, he's elderly. What do you want him to do? Jump rope? Press 200 pounds? What do you want him to do? He's well into, I mean, I think he's 80. So you got one that I know, I think he's 78, and Trump is 76. Trump is 2 years younger than him. Joe Biden can outsmart him and run rings around that idiot. And then, yet and still, they always are trying to come down on Joe Biden about not being able to come up with words. I am not close to Joe Biden's age, and sometimes I grapple with trying to find words. It's the aging process, but that doesn't mean that you're not fully aware of what's going on. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's like cuckoo Cocoa Puffs time. And us rational human beings, we have to live in the world with these idiots. And it's frustrating and it's triggering. And CNN should be ashamed of itself. That's why I stopped watching CNN so long ago. And I'm starting to feel like that way about MSNBC with their panel that they had, talking about this debate like it is a normal voting cycle, like it's a normal presidential voting cycle. When you have totally, it's not normal. You have the most abnormal human being that is in the striking distance of becoming the president of the United States again. This is the same man when a hurricane was coming and they told him that what he had said was a lie. He took a black marker and drew the line on there and lied to people about a hurricane. This is who you're dealing with. And you're going to sit on a panel and try to make like everything is normal. These two normal presidential candidates debating. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. And that's pretty much what this article was saying in Time. Like I said, I found it on time.com. It's called What We Lost During Last Night's Cringeworthy Debate. It shouldn't even, I mean, the whole format of debate is not inducive to who we are dealing with, like Trump. Trump was able to lie without hesitation. And Dana Bash, that's her name. Dana Bash sit up there in her white outfit, her white suit, pantsuit, just like it was just a normal debate, and didn't correct not one thing. But they had something to say about Joe trying to find his words. Like I said, I am way younger than Joe, and sometimes I be trying to find my words. Sometimes I can't pronounce words correctly. It's just part of the aging process, you know. But tell you the truth, I never have. I always have had problems with names and whatnot. And Joe is a stutterer. And so they are notorious for being able to find their words. And it's just ridiculous. The commentary that I have heard, as if Trump is not a criminal, debating a man, a good man, not a man, not someone who is perfect. Like I said, I don't agree with everything that the Democratic Party, all their policies, maybe 70, 75% of it. But I agree with zero. The maggots are about racism, lying, traitorous, grifting, law breaking. So you can miss me with all that. CNN, I hope that it goes bankrupt. It was the first 24-hour news channel ever. And it has spiraled to the point where it's just a disgrace. And like I say, MSNBC is not far behind. We all know what Fox News is about, though. I think that was the worst thing in the world to ever happen is 24-hour news. Because when we had you sit down as a family and watch the news, CBS, ABC. We used to watch Walter Cronkite. See, I'm struggling with my words. We used to watch Walter Cronkite, and we knew what he said was the truth because he didn't have to compete for ratings and all that mess that has conspired afterwards. And now here we got 24-hour news, and it is making America worse instead of better. Just because you have more information doesn't mean that you're wiser. And I think that's where America is right now. That's my opinion. That's my take on the debate that I did not watch because I didn't need to watch it. There's nothing Trump can say to change my mind. He's a criminal, he's a grifter, he's a traitor. I mean, how many people that's been in his orbit has went to jail? Nobody in President Biden's orbit has gone to jail, except his poor little son, who was a crackhead, who crack addict, did some things that drug addicts do, but he didn't do anything against the country. He did everything against himself. So no, I did not have to watch the debate, but the commentary makes me sick. And like I said, I'm just not really happy. I haven't been happy with CNN since the Republican uh, guy bought it. It's been spiraling out of control all the way down the drain since then. I stopped watching it a long time ago, but I still watch MSNBC, and I'm disappointed in them. And Rachel, I'm kind of disappointed in them because they want to sit around and act like this is normal. This is not a normal voting cycle. This is live or die. This is a lot. This means a lot. And okay, if you disagree with me, or you feel like you have another take on it, go in the comments. And like I said, don't come stupid. Don't come left because I am not that girl. I am not going to listen to a whole lot of nonsense, but we can have an intelligent debate. So hit the comments and let me know what you think. Bye.